Hello all, Seriously is here, and I think it's time to do one last, well, I'm still going to be working on it, but one last freighter tour. We're going to go over all the changes made to my amazing freighter base. Well, I think it's amazing. So let's get that started right away. We'll take the teleporter. It's a teeny bit faster than the stairs and saves us a bit of stamina. Not that we're running anywhere. All right, nothing up here. It's pretty hard to get anything to build up here. We still have our guy left over from the old freighter, still on his desk, sort of. Little teeny floating living frigate. That's about the only thing I've got up on the bridge, unfortunately, because we can't build there anymore. So we step off the bridge, and we have two hallways with teleporters in them. One going to the observation deck, we'll check that in a sec. One going to the cargo bay. Unfortunately, these teleporter cable lines are going to be in the way. Can't get them out of the way, can't make them invisible, even with the wire hider. We could go to engineering, that's the furthest one away. And crew quarters or personnel, I don't know what we're going to put up there yet. So one part of the ship that isn't really done. Yeah. So that's what there is to do. We might even start working on that a bit later. All right, let's go check out the observation deck. Nothing much has changed up here. I did think of a way to get these slightly merged a bit better, but I'm too lazy to do it, and I'd have to delete the whole room and all the floors and stuff to do it, so that's good enough. That is good enough. We have our hologram room with our, unfortunately, very far away planetary probe room. You have to go up the teleporter to activate this every time. I've seen a lot of people's freighters where that's a lot closer to the bridge, and that's way more practical. So, whoopsie, but aesthetics are what matters, apparently. Look at that, right over the surface of a planet. That's super cool. Look at that horizon. Love this new freighter expansion, Endurance. It's been great. So up on top of the observation deck, we got some decorations, antennae, and a sail for some reason. Makes as much sense in space as that smokestack does. All right, let's go take a look at that. Back down we go. And let's do some walking. Right here beside the bridge, we have our fleet control rooms. Let's call back our living frigates. Why not? If we have the inventory space, we probably don't. Oh, we do. Excellent. We got a bunch of log entries for units. This was a balanced mission. Cryopumps. Sac venoms. No living ship upgrades. Oh well, we've got plenty. And because the missions come in right there, you generally want your trade terminal somewhere around so you can sell all the junk that comes back from those missions. And then behind that, we have all of our storage. Well, our storage containers. We don't have our cargo bay here. Our cargo bay is an aesthetic room. We put that planetary globe into our teleporter recently. It is still accessible, just as easily as it always is. But now it has a spinning thing in the middle, holding that swirl in the air. We are not going to go check out the stellar extractor rooms. They're really noisy, so we'll ignore them. They're there just for looks as well, because they're not super practical. They don't offer a lot of super useful stuff. Down at the back, we have our grow room. We've got one little square of a double cultivation room for each type of plant, and all of the special plants in here. Why are we missing a plant? And which plant are we missing? Let's build something. Let's do a bit of building today. We're missing something. Where'd it go? We got albumin pearl? Yeah, we got albumin pearl. We got sac venom? Yeah. Gravitino host. What are we missing? Venom urchin. Yeah. Nice. There's a fourth special plant, and it's gone, and I definitely had it, and it's definitely been planted, and it's been removed from, I can't remember what it is. Where is our special plant? Whatever, doesn't matter. This is the plant room. These are all double stuffed, so you get lots of resources from them. Careful on your ears here. Oh, it's not that bad. So 2,000 frost crystals from a single room. I could get that even higher if we glitch some more plants in there. Off to the side of the plant rooms, we have some cooking rooms on either side, as you see across the way there. We have our outdoor access that we've been ignoring. We'll get back to that. Let's go check out the cargo bay, shall we? So you can hear the sound change as soon as you get into these outdoor platforms. Even if you've made it an indoor area, still get the outdoor noises, which is a little bit annoying, but I don't mind it. So this room I wanted to be a bit dark. We could get better lighting in here, but there's a reason why we have a torch on our character to light stuff up and see the way. And I thought the cargo bay could be a bit dark. It has enough lighting. We got some bottles here, wine maybe, I don't know, in space thermoses. Pillows, blankets, lots of stuff. Construction materials over here. I like that it's visually represented. We've got lots of construction materials on this freighter for building stuff. Ferrite dust, but how do you draw ferrite dust? Well, you put some metal beams down, I guess, right? Some collected storm crystals. Oh, giant skull, a bunch of alien plants. We even got an alien critter we picked up. We got him a little heating orb there, and a plant for warmth as well, and light. He seems to be okay, he just goes in circles. Teleporter back to the bridge. Got a fish tank and some underwater crystals. There's even some coral merged in there. I didn't do too much with this thing. Just collecting stuff. Another staircase up to the overlook, which I'm pretty happy with. I really like this room quite a bit. And we can head out into the engineering room from here. Now we want to avoid this ladder. It goes up to the top of the ship. We can check that out right at the end. We have our engineering core here. Also multiple stories. A little bit more lighting in this room, thanks to all of the glowy stuff. Those fiery orbs, which are really cool. We can go take a look at that side. The drawbridge does not actually come down. It's just drawn to look like one. Control panels over here. We got our manipulator claws for adjusting whatever that glowing orb is. And we'll hop down, because hopping down is the only way up and down from there. No stairs in this room. But I'm pretty happy with it overall. Pretty happy with the engine room. Had to do a little bit of rebuilding to get the flaming barrel. That's what it's called. Flaming barrel merged in there with that. What is that orb called? Let's go take a peek. I never remember the name of that thing. Should be in this one somewhere. Yeah, there it is. The synthesis core. Really, really cool item. It just so happens to be pretty much the exact same height as the flaming barrel. And Enrasilver pointed out that if you glitch these into the exact same spot, you get a really cool effect. Those aren't glitched perfectly, but that's pretty much the effect you get when you do an amazingly cool flaming orb ball. So that's what I put in large mode into the engine room. There we go. That's pretty much it. Let's go take a peek at the outside, shall we? We'll take the stairs. Lots of space outside, not a lot outside, not a lot of decoration or anything like that, but lots of nooks and crannies to explore. And here we have our smokestack, our fire stack, I guess. Just a little courtyard here at the very, very, very back of the ship. If we hop out here, you can see there's nothing behind us except more planet. And on the other side of the room, we have another courtyard. Still no basketball court or anything up here. Just a nice open flat area out in space. Another good viewing area for all of our frigates. Only have the 4 living frigates plus the Leviathan on most of my saves. They're just a little bit too fuel expensive compared to support frigates, but so are every other frigate. I definitely prefer the living frigates to, say, a combat or an industrial frigate, but I'm pretty happy to have a couple for looks. As you can see, most of my stuff is support frigates. They're just super duper inexpensive in fuel. Even more so with the latest updates. All right, did we miss anything? Yeah, you know what? Let's go take a look. We'll do an outside walking tour. So if we come in from the bridge, that's the bridge right there. Here's our teleporters, right? We can walk all the way along the outside of the ship. We can get up to the crew quarters. That's what we didn't see. We didn't see the crew quarters. Nothing much has changed there since the last time we were there. So we could also take the teleporter up here, but why do that when we have stairs? Stairs with glass windows in them. Here's where the teleporter comes out, right at the front. Nice windows here. I really like the way these corridors work with windows in them. Speaking of corridors, here's the old Legacy Part corridors. They work great as hallways, my favorite part. I'm so upset that they took them out of the game for new saves. Still have not furnished the bedrooms or personal rooms of each of the technicians here. But that's what those rooms are for. They've got their own working room, and they should have their own personal room, right? They never leave their terminals anyway, so I don't know that we need to give them beds. We can't even lie down in beds ourselves yet. Hey, buddy. Oh, that guy's buying some guns. Or getting them repaired, I don't know. Here we have our exocraft technician. Got a hook from the ceiling, that's iffy. And here we have our appearance modifiers. Really, really, really far away from the bridge as well. However, I'm not changing my appearance all too often. And then we got a couple of empty rooms. Empty rooms for, I don't know, me? My room? I don't know what we're going to put in there. And then another outdoor area here on each side. Something that's really important to me in making a giant freighter base is symmetry. If it's not symmetrical, you're going to get lost very easily, even in your own build. Here we are back at the cargo bay. That's where the store goes. But if it's symmetrical, you know that it's mirrored on each side, so no matter what you're seeing, it should be easy to find the front of the ship from the back of the ship. And here we have, this is our cargo bay from the outside. In between, we've got a little bit of a hallway, and there's our engine room right there, or engineering. And I think there's even some stairs down beside engineering. No, just a roof. Here's where the stairs go down. And they come back in at our food growers here. Nobody doing any cooking right now. We have an entrance at the stellar extractor rooms. Still pretty noisy. That guy's replacing the detector units. Oh, okay. Thanks, operator. And there we are back at the front of the ship. That's everything. We've done the full tour. Got our observation deck up there at the front of the ship, overlooking the bridge. AI Oversight Officer Ellie is looking busy. It's my favorite thing to do at work. And that is about it. We are done with another freighter tour. There's more work to do. I want to put in another level. In fact, let's quickly go. We'll run right back outside to where we just were. It was sunny on this side, right? Yeah. So if we head up these stairs here, we're at a certain level. And if we head up those stairs there, we'll be at the crew quarters. However, this level here is a whole story that is nothing but an empty hallway right now. So I have all of this area in between here and there on each side of the ship to add stuff to. I could put a medical bay, I could put some actual crew quarters, and that we could have the current crew quarters be like service personnel rooms, which is what they really are. We have some practical rooms up there and not some living quarters. So maybe I'll add a medical bay on one side and some crew quarters on the other side. But for now, that's all we got. And that's it. That's it for today. Till next time, everybody. Have a good time.